Welcome in, everyone. Happy, what day is today? Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, I swear my days blend together and I'm either not work or work. Not work, work. That's it. Anyways, Brewer, good morning. How is your Sunday going so far? Same, it blends all together. I know, right? Oh, I wonder, did I turn it on for this one? No. Yeah, that's all. It's just work, not work. Those are it. Anyways, I was hearing, I don't know if you liked sci-fi shows, right, growing up. Stargate has always been a show, the series, right, that I really have liked. All of them. Stargate, yeah. So they're coming out. It's going to be on Amazon Prime, I think. But they're going to be coming out with a new series for Stargate, like this on it. And I'm looking forward to it. It's got some of the same writers that were parts of the other ones, producers, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of people that have been involved with the Stargate community for years. No, it's not a reboot. It's going to be a new story, pulling from some of the older plot lines, moving forward. It's just it's a new story in the same universe. They specifically said in some interview that it's definitely not a reboot. So, looking forward to it. I mean, even if it was a reboot, I kind of would look forward to it as well, right? And what else did I do? Yesterday, I broke down and I got our Arc Raiders. So I started playing that. Yeah, it's a good show, right? The concept, the way they were running it, I liked it. Um, Not popular opinion, but I liked the show Stargate Universe. I thought it was good. They ended it after like 2 or 3 seasons, so it didn't get to last very long. Oh, 2 seasons. And but I liked it, right? So, what are we working on today? Well, we're going to try to. I got to fix just a couple little things. No, most people never have. But it was really good. It's all about being on one of the ancient ships, and the Stargate is on that. And they're in another quadrant and of the universe, I guess. And they're not able to technically be able to get home, but they're able to like do some stuff. I don't know. It was pretty good. I liked the character confrontations and all that stuff that they had with it. I thought it was well done. All right. So today we're going to mostly do a lot of scenery building. But we do have a couple things we need to fix. So, Brent, welcome in. We're going to roll over into here. There we are. All right. We're going to fix a couple things and then continue work on some of the scenery, right? One of the things that is currently not quite working. Let me get some music going. Brent, you can't actually stay. Sorry, you need to wake up early and it's already late. You just wanted to drop in and say hello for a few moments. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. So, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, there we are. Let's make this a little bigger. And I'll currently show what is going on. I have 2 ideas and 2 things I need to fix. First is going to be the inventory for the shopping. Like when you go talk to an NPC, the shop is not working. And then the other is they're not walking. None of them are. Like they look like they're walking, but they're stuck, right? So I think I know where I messed that up, so we need to fix that too. But the inventory is or the shop, I should say. You go talk to the barkeep, right? Then says, what can you do for you? You got 3 options. You need a job, see the shop, or leave. And we're going to do see the shop. And when you're in the shop, you can now buy, sell, that kind of stuff. But I forgot. It's not closing. So you're kind of stuck in it now. So we need to just add a quick keyboard escape, instance destroy type stuff and get that out of the way. So we need to close because now I have the shop open and I can't do anything else. So all right, let's yeah, that one's just a nice little easy. Where am I in the step? Yeah, we'll just put it right here at the end. We'll just do keyboard check pressed. It's not ORD That's for single ones. Escape would be oh, VK, virtual key. Virtual key. Escape. Then do this. Instance destroy. And that should fix it. And who? Oh, Sophie treat. Brent, I appreciate it. You gotta sit. Yeah, girl. All right, let's double check that. Every time I open that, I'm like, oh, I need to make sure that you can get out of the shop. There we go. All right. Now we need to make it so that all the NPCs are walking again. And I think I know where I messed up. In parent actor, I was messing with the state machines, and I think it's just not working right. So we have state idle, state pub, and state move, and it's right here. This is not working right. It makes them all move into state pub, and state pub stops their movement. Right? The only one I was trying to get to stop moving was the barkeeper. So I don't even remember what I was trying to do. Like right here, I was probably trying to say, like, if you're the barkeeper, then you need to stop, like switch, and you go to the state of pub. Right. I could probably do it inside of here. What? Oops. var underscore var keep. All right. Needs to do a check on a self var. Oh, this won't work. If you have a type or variable or similar, check against that. Okay, let me separate it a little bit so we can see it better. Okay, well, so how's the best way to have it? Meaning, if you have a variable that holds an enum that says it's a pub versus normal villager, check that. Nah, I don't have an enum. Well, for right now, we're going to let the barkeep walk around, I think. I was starting to do it because I was like, oh, it would be a good idea if the barkeeper, right, was back here behind the bar all the time. But then I was like, oh, it would also be cool maybe like just not have it walk, which is why I was trying to do a pub state. But for right now, like, it's out here, and I have to fix them. And I think that's which is why I think they're not walking anymore, is because of that. So I'm going to confirm that by going back into the parent actor. We're going to comment this out for a minute, because I'm pretty sure that's blocking everybody from walking. All right, so we have Barkeep. He's now moving again. We go out here. They're moving again. And the NPC is walking again. All right, so that was kind of the issue. Let's move that. So what we're looking for is if object index is equal, like double equal, object pub. I don't really have object pub. So this is in the actor, parent actor. So it's the top level of all this stuff, right? And I'm just trying to, right here. Oh, whoops. Let me get the game out of the way. Yeah, all the time. It's just the way it is. Right, so this is meant for, NPCs are meant to go through and either be in a idle state or the move state. All right, let's get rid of the variable, and we're going to say if there. So if object index equals object barkeep. What is object in? Okay. All right. Well, let's try it. All right, let me move this. Now I got to turn, there we go, the game back on. So they are walking, which is good. This NPC appears to be is walking. And the barkeep is not walking, which is what I want. Now I just need to stop it from flipping around, because it doesn't do any good to have a barkeep be like. So I'm not real familiar with using object index. But I'm assuming it kind of works like a sprite index, right? Like it's pulling the base of what it is. Let's find the code. Look at it. Yeah, I don't think I've really used object index often. And that come on, manual. All right, let's take a look at what it says. This read-only variable returns a reference to the object that the instance has been created from. This is not the same as the object name, which is a string. It can be found in object get name, as this function returns the handle, which is a unique value that GameMaker assigns to every object at the time of creation. Instead of sprite, it holds the object location in memory. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've really used that. All right. So now we have it. So the barkeeper is not walking, right? Which I think would be a good one because I plan to smooth this out of the way. I plan to make it so that the barkeeper is behind the bar. Right? Then you'll be able to walk up, talk to the barkeep, and he's just going to be here. But he does a little turn, so we'll have to fix that at some point. But yeah. I think that works pretty good. Right? Because now we have everybody walking except for the barkeep. And we have the shop closing, which was, I just forgot to put in the, if you press the escape key, it'll close it, right? That's all. All right. On to the monotonous scenery building. It's got to get done. There's a lot of it, right? So anyway, Brewer, how's your game coming along? And where are you at right now with it? Good. You got the melee summon mob complete. Working on the second character. Nice. All right. Let's get some grass out here. This should probably be in marsh. Well, is that going to work? Yeah, that'll work. So we'll just work our way around and try to get it fixed up. You're working, all right, so you're working on the second character. After you'll get it up to be able to do a run. Need to add a few bosses. Yeah. Have to. So you'll, oh, okay. So you're looking roughly at the beginning of the year. or a playtest. Nice. I think I'm off a little bit as far as timeline goes. So I'm probably the first week of the new year or the second week of the new year, like that, somewhere in there, right, is when is my goal to finish off this. I have 2 vacations, well, trips, in December. I have a Nashville trip for work at the beginning of December. So there'll be no stream right there, and I won't be able to work on anything for almost a week. So that'll put me a little bit back there. And then, of course, around Christmas time. Yeah, that's what I'm planning, right? So my original goal was to be like done by the end of December. But I'm probably going to give it like the first 2 weeks of the new year. That's all. We're just randomly placing these. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like this part. I like it. Right? I like custom, like purposely placing the tiles. Just kind of, I don't know, puts me into it a little more. And then when I get to where like trees and stuff are going to be, if there's too much or whatever, like I can move stuff around. But like, you enjoy it. You're going to use Gleb's GM Room Loader a ton for your maps. Going to be very dynamic. Yeah, I need to. He was talking about it, like and because you were talking about it. I need to see if that's a viable thing for what like I want. I don't know a huge amounts about it, so. Let's do some browns too. It's really it's easy to use, but honestly, it might be outside the scope of a 3-month project. Probably. And like I think I'm fine with the way I'm doing it right now for this. You know, I've already started trying to, well, figure out whether or not I want this to be turned into a longer project after my 3 month is up with it, right? So, because then I can decide, oh, okay, I really want to take this to a bigger game. And I don't know, spend like 6 months with it next year. But I guess we'll see. All right, so this here needs to come out. And we're going to replace it. And we should replace all this too. I know you were talking about doing a JRPG. I think that's going to be awesome. All right, let's figure out which layer this is on. It's that one. There. So now, oh, and I want to blend it here somehow. All right, let's work on that too. Oops. We got to replace that. All right, so we want probably marsh middle. First steps, of course, is finishing the one that you're doing, but you're taking notes from me. Excellent. Projects are fun. All right, so we need to make a little thing here, like this. Take it, do that. We just want 2 rows. 2 looks okay. Or do we want it with grass on it? Maybe some grass on it, right? There. Kelvar, good morning. How is your Sunday going? We're just working on scenery. Again, we were doing some stuff earlier, but we're working on scenery and having coffee. As we do every morning. Okay, so if we go around the edge like that, I think that looks okay. And now we need to blend this a little bit. So this was the layer for that. Well, I don't want it to curb, but I do want it to curve, right? So I think we'll do that. And it'll blend in like there. And then we'll just take it right off the screen here. Because I don't know. I don't think I can blend it particularly the way I would want. Because I don't have those type of tiles made, right? But I think if we, what is that, like 1, 2? I guess we could probably make this in another marsh layer. Oh, it's building inside. We have marsh middle. I don't know if I have one made yet. There. Grasslands scenery. What is this? This is inside. We don't need that here. So maybe I was trying to do something else. All right. Oh, wait. Yes, we do. Why is my GameMaker always continually move stuff around on me? Tiles. Interior. Right? So we need another layer of marsh. So we'll do another tile and bring it down and put this above this one. Go to inspector. This is now tile marsh upper, right? Then we're going to take marsh there. So just here, I can do that and make it overlap just a little bit. It's not the most separating area, but I think it's okay. What else do we have? I think it's fine. Right? So now we can grab this and just run in a straight line all the way down. It does blend together a lot. But, I mean, it's fine. Right? And then we'll curve it. we're going to take this like that. So I think we need like some sort of corner one here. Maybe like, no. Oh, let's think. We're turning. I mean, that would work, right? It's not the most, like, blended corner. But I think it's fine. It'll work. Close enough for government work, right? All right. Then here, we're going to just take this all the way across. It'll work. That's all. All right. Now we want a turn like that. But why does that look? Shading is just weird right there. So maybe we'll just turn it like that. Probably not. Let's switch over. Kind of blend it a little farther back here. That. So this is ancient forest and needs to be changed into marsh. So we're using the blue. Let's go here. Uh-oh. What layer is that? There we go. Okay. Oh. So what does everybody have going on today? Does everybody have their coffee? Or, you know, protein shakes? Whichever. Or both. You had your coffee a while ago. Woke up very early. Yeah, I think I saw you said something about that. We were up late ish, right? I think it was about a little after 11 when we went to bed. And then normally I would be up at like 5:30. I got up at like I don't know, 5:45 or something, right? Okay, we need to turn this. Yeah, you forgot your meds. Went to sleep about an hour late, but woke up 2 hours early. Got it. All right, well, I mean, at least you're like refreshed with it. Let's bring this out here. Like this. Give it a weird shape. We need to turn it. You're going to crash out very early tonight, though? Yeah. Let's do that. That should be good to run it across here. Kelvar, you completed your November demo project, thinking about whether December will be a one-off, 1 month thing or longer. Gotcha. Well, what are your plans? Like, do you have particular plans that you would like to do for starting for like next year? Let's bring it down. Let's curve it. This is the corner. Like, I just don't. I guess we can use that. That works. Bring this down like that, and then do that corner thing again. Or not. Okay, so we have these two. That would fit. So we can do that. You want to work on your Binding of Isaac clone, and you may start it in December. Nice. Yeah, I tried when I was figuring out what I wanted to do for the remainder of the year, starting back in April when I finished whatever it was, Pixel Warrior. I knew it sort of equaled almost like 9 months, right? So I was like, oh, I could just make like three month projects, get some learning in, build, skill sets, that kind of stuff. And then next year, I think I would like it to be maybe a 6 month and 2 3s. I think that sounds like an okay idea. Oops. All right, so we want to go here. It's like this. Get rid of all the ancient forest stuff, and we're going to run this all the way up to here, and I think it'll be fine. And then here, let's switch to ancient forest. Maybe do that. And then run the marsh like right up to it. Not quite like that. Probably like that, right? Has anybody watched any good new TV shows or any of that stuff? We're on a older sci-fi kick right now. So, Hazband Hotel Season 2. And welcome in. Oh, whoops. Hi. What is Has? I'm not sure I have seen that. Hotel Season 2. That looks cool. Where's that? Where can you stream that? Oh, you can watch it on Amazon. All right. So, what is the premise of Husband? And how is your day going, Game Devable? It's nice to see you here. How? I'm distracted by looking at it. Okay, so we're gonna move it. It looks cool. What was the premise of that series? All right, that should do a little bit of blending right there, right? We should probably, I don't know, do we want to blend this more? Like, get rid of it a little bit? I think so. So, how do we want to change this? Okay, this is not that layer. Is it this layer? No. This layer. Yes. So we want to which one did I just say it was? This one. Let's break it apart like that. And we can get rid of this whole little bottom piece. Right? And we are using the light color one. And I think that's, I think it's fine. So I think we're going to blend that. That way, we want it to curve over so we can see this. I think this would work. Nice. Go there. Do it again. Maybe like that. I think that'll be fine. Right? And then we'll also, I don't know, maybe we'll make a little pathway in there or something. But you'll be able to walk between some of the stuff. And I just saw the notification. Ads are going to start in about a minute. And then we'll run for about 3 minutes. I'm probably going to take a quick, be right back on this one. Could use to fill up some coffee. So. And if anybody else needs to take a moment to get some more coffee, that would be a good time to do it. Oh, right. There. Now we've changed the shape of that. That should be good. You can get up here and walk around. There is a little ramp over there. All right. Like I said, ads are about to go off. I am going to take a quick be right back. Should only be a couple of moments. And then I will see everybody shortly. So hang tight, grab some coffee, whatever you need to do, and I will see you soon.
Mission parameters. Eliminate all opposition.
We're back. Break took a little bit longer. Arwen was out of food. And, well, she had food, but she could see the bottom of the bowl. So she was starting to go a little nuts. So I had to uncover her. Give her some food. All right, where are we? We are working on the marsh stuff. What if we let's see. This is only going to be with rock. Well, that's not a very good spot. But we could do here because that has it. All right. All right, if we put that like this, put a cave there, right? And the marsh needs to be up higher, I think, like this. I think that works, like a little rift. But we could probably also do a like a little bridge. I think I have a little bridge. Yeah, I have a little wood bridge. Almost welcome in. How you doing this morning? What if we did something like that? So if you get up there and walk around, you're able to cross over. And I think that will look cool. Because, whoops. Okay, how are we going to do this now? How do I layer that properly? So many layering issues. All right. We're going to have to make a marsh top. Like we have upper, then we have top. And we'll get rid of the bridge here. Right? But now we want it to be on marsh top. And we will just make that there. And then upper we'll put there. All right. So on marsh top, it would probably help if I attached a tile set to it. What are you up to this morning, Homeless? Right, if we do that, and then come back in here, come over to here. We have marsh and upper and top, right? So if we did this, okay. I think we need to move this. But what we need to do is change this. So we'll make that come down there. Like that. And we should be good. And we can do 1, 2. Homeless, thank you for the Sophie treat. Hey, girl. I know, this is what you wanted when I was on break, huh? Okay, now you can talk. Sophie treat has been redeemed. Yes, yes, it has. All right, we can leave it like that, right? I think that works well. And then we'll switch to the next layer down. That. I think that will work just fine. Now let's bring it out. Let's run it like this. If we bring it there. There, that blends together. What nice. All right, so oh, what if we did, would that blend? That blends. All right, let's put it here. Well, they don't always blend together nicely. What do we have here? Kind of a corner look. Like that. And I think we're going to make this maybe match up like that. Because I don't think that would look good. No. It would definitely need the bottom. Well, that's not quite blending right there. So, what do I need? Right. Maybe this. No, that's the wrong direction. Ozzy, welcome in. How is your Sunday morning going? I'm not entirely sure. What would be a good one here? It's a little bit colder. Hope this winter is easier. It is a little chilly here as well. It is currently 42. It's only going to be a high of like 50 today, with a little bit of rain. That's about it. So we're having a little trouble here. All right, let's do well. I guess it would be this, right? Then from here, we need to turn this. And maybe that will blend together. Okay. That did it. Then we can come back down. And we'll do something like that. All right, we figured it out. But now we're going to put, how about do that. We'll put a cave entrance there. So we need one of these. Blend that up. think we're able to do that. That looks okay. Right, and we want this to curve here. So but we want it to stick with our look. Right? This is what we have. We have this. From here, how do we want this to connect going to the right now? We have that one going okay. Using that doesn't work very well. Using that one doesn't work very well. This has a gap on it, and I think that's part of the problem. Okay, we can do that. And that looks okay. So now, all right, now that we did that, I do make it a little tough on this, right? We kind of want it to go back because we're thinking about trying to connect it to there. This. So if we just did that, is it going to look? I don't know if it'll look right. I mean, I guess we could do maybe almost make like a ramp there or some stairs. We could do some stairs. That might answer how we're trying to make this look. No. Because now we have this wall being weird. What the hell? We just did two? I mean, we could maybe do that. And I think it'll be okay. Right? All right. Right as rain. We got it. Let's do this. There. All that. Then we got it, right? Right. All right, if we come in here and we do marsh bottom, then marsh middle. You're not going to be able to get back in here anyways. So it's just going to be for looks. But you can get in here. Okay. Do that, and then marsh bottom. And we'll take some like mud. Oops. There. I think that looks pretty good. And like I said, you'll be able to get into here. I'm not sure if I'll have it so you can go through here or not. There may just be like, I don't know, a chest or something back in here, and you're going to be able to do stuff. Just because of depth for issues trying to walk under the bridge. All right. Let's go back over here. I think we got on that tangent because we were working this way. We blended it here. Oh, we need some blue marsh here. There. Got some blend there. That breaks this up a little bit. I think it's good. And you can enter on this side and leave over here, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so we want marsh upper. Because what I'm thinking is maybe yeah, we could do that. Do this. Pull that up. That works. I mean, I love map making. I guess it comes from just growing up with games, right? From StarCraft to Dragon Age, Neverwinter Nights. God, I used to make tons of like stuff with that. And Neverwinters was fun because you could actually edit like the NPCs to give them stuff to do or say, and that was cool. All right, we'll make a tiny little one here. Like that. There. And like I said, the player, you're going to be able to go pretty much anywhere. Kind of make up your own mind on where you and what you want to do on it. If we blend that together, then what? This? Does that work better? That works better. Hear it. Stinkiness. Who's all stinking this early in the morning? Jeepin. Are you stinky this morning, Jeepin? Oh, there. All right. Almost was timing it. He was just holding it in. Say he was. There. Got to get the morning farts out? Yes. Yes. There. What else can we do one like this. I don't see why not, right? Make it like a weird little shape. Fit that together and that one together. There. Unless you had to get a friend to fart with, you were scared today. I mean, it's Sunday. It's okay. You know? Say, don't hold it in. You'll explode, homeless. Then you really become a gas bag. You don't want that. Let's... How do I want to do this? This is overlapping it. We should maybe... Okay, so this is on the same layer. We're going to turn this. Kind of make this thing come out a little bit. Not a whole lot. To there. So this was kind of needed. A little break from some of the code problems, all that stuff. This is important things. Still need to get it done. There. You just realize you need to get the turkey out of the freezer. Poor turkey. It's in the freezer. Even Arwen was cold this morning, huh? She's all like puffed up. She ran out of food because she dumps half of it, right? Not that she didn't have food. She just runs out of food because she dumps half of it. And she was up early. She was like, I need attention. There is a problem here, and it needs solved. Oops. All right, let's bring this in. We are using this one. Okay, that blended together nicely. So, in doing that, that works. We can blend it like this. And I think we'll just bring it up and make it match here. Cheapin, we don't want turkey popsicles. No. No. No turkey popsicles. If we do that. I think that will make it okay. I mean, it sort of looks okay. That looks okay. Well, Cheapin, do you need me to take the popsicle out of the freezer? All right, let's make. You know what? Let's do this. Kind of looks okay, but kind of doesn't look okay. Does that match up? That doesn't really match up to this corner. That one sort of does. All right, so we want it to do what? Like this? And then we can have it come down like that. The coloring doesn't quite match. So maybe we'll just make it a smaller one like that. There. There's Cheapin. All right, how do we want this to be? Like that? Probably. You might be able to scoot through there, and I think that'd be cool. So then, how do we want to go straight? Probably don't. I think we're just going to curve it. Make it come across. A particular somebody had knocked most, like, all our food out and could see the bottom of her bowl. It may get a little noisy here, but she could see the bottom of her bowl. And so was like, I can't have breakfast until somebody feeds me. I know, Arwen. And again, that for those that don't know, Arwen is a 4-year-old Quaker parrot. There. All right, that's coming along okay. We're going to start making some other stuff here soon. I think we need like one more in here. Let's just make it go like this. It will help cross over the blended area. There. So you will be able to either follow the path or wander off the path. And I think we're going to try to implement another set of stairs here. Because all right, let's see if we can get that. Oh, we have 2 there. Maybe 1 more like that. Make it a tall set of stairs because that looks higher than the others. And if you come across, we're going to do another little set of like this. All right. Oh, crap. Well, if I do that, though, you're not going to be able to walk under it. So it may not work like that. Bummer. I think we can do it here. Like connect these 2 little ones. Right, but this is, no, it's just not going to work here. All right. So then how do we get people up there? Maybe right here. Like that. That looks okay. Oh. So then let's move this so it's like that. There. Now you have little stairs you can go up. You can walk on top of this. You can put, you know, I don't know, treasure chest or something up there, or fight enemies, whatever. We have a couple spots. Oh, and we were thinking about trying to do... We were moving this out. A little bit. They don't really need to go under this anyways, but we're going to bring this out. I think we need this. Maybe just the 2 is fine. Doing too much. All right. There. All right. Let's work on. Throwing in a little bit of marshy look, right? This needs to not be on the top. This needs to be marsh bottom. That. And maybe that's why there's a bridge there. Yeah, see, that'll work. Just like that. We can bring it out from underneath here. Uh-oh. That one's where? Where did I put it? It's not on that one. It's on that one by mistake. And so is that. Okay. Sophie, can I help you? So you have to wait, Sophie. I know you think everybody's up, that everyone's here to handle whatever it is you would like. It's not how it works, Sophie. There. That makes it look nice, right? Like, why is there a little bridge besides just connecting the 2 pieces? But, like, it gives you a little bit of marsh on why you can't go below it. But, I mean, you can walk in it. But, I mean, you know. Yeah. And that works pretty good, I think, right? So now, because then you can see like an overlap between the 2 colors. I think that looks all right. We can put this at the top of this as well. No. We'll leave it, the stuff all down below. That. if we want, I don't know, a little wider there. Try not to use, for detail, I try not to use too many of the same tile like close together. I did this with like Pixel Warrior with the ground. I had different like tiles, and so I spread them apart, and then I changed like little things like different directions, and that kind of stuff to help break it up a little. And maybe yeah, I think I can do this. There to there, because I think I can do that right in the middle. Perfect. Yep. Okay. Let's... Oops. Oh, that's over top of it. And then, of course, you mess up. Right? It should be not fine. I need to fix it. Damn. Okay. Well. See, we were on a good path. Just because I overlooked one thing, we got to redo some of this stuff. Also, ads are going to go off in about a minute. Not going to worry about being right back on this one. There. All right, so marsh bottom. That way, when we place trees and stuff, it'll be at the right depth. Right? Right. We can do that, but not that one. And ads have gone off still pretty good on coffee for right now. Birds uncovered. Yeah, we're just gonna continue doing some of this stuff, having a chill Sunday morning, working on some layout designs. I see you, Soph. Are you waiting? Do you keep checking to see if your light's on? Yeah. I know. The hardships of it, right, Soph? We had this. Bring it out. Down. Curve it. What do we want? We can do one like that in the middle. There we go. There. Now, down here, we can do this. And those are different designs, so we're good. There we are. Okay. Oh, we were doing some up in here, right? So we wanted... I think we were trying to do one like this. Make it come down a little bit. Well, that corner may just need to be up a little bit higher. So like there instead. Because I need this one to be this. Probably like that.
I started blasting.
Started blasting.
No, I don't see so good, so I missed.
Man, that's what happens. You start blasting in the marsh. Just missing. Shooting swamp mushrooms, making swamp burgers. You gotta hit things though.
I'm in danger.
I did call the burger in the barkeepers, like in the pub, the swamp burger. I did. Thought it would be a cool idea, so I did it. Gator bites. Yes. Oh. Now I want gator bites. Alligator is really tasty. So if you've never... Whoops. Yes. Have to... Right. There's nowhere here that has gator bites, unfortunately. All right. I think that little portion is kind of done with the way the layout is. What, you're okay with that? There's no gators? I'm not. I want the gators. I want gator bites. And the best place was Woody's River Roo down in between Tampa and Sarasota in Florida. There was this place called Woody's River Roo. It's been there, was there for, I don't know, 20, 30 years. I think maybe even longer, 30, 40 years or so. But their gator bites, oh, so good. So good. All right, let's come up in here. Now, this one is probably why I was doing it. It doesn't quite fit. I think that's the problem. It'll fit up here. But yeah, I love gator bites are really good. What is pretty good here, the catfish nuggets were pretty good. And we could do, yeah, they are pretty. Yeah, those are pretty good. All right, let's come back up here. And let's pull this down so I can see it. Put this on the bottom. We'll go around, we'll do the bottom layer first with some of the rocks and some other stuff, leaves and all that, and because we were still working on some of that. I want some rocks in there. Like that. I think that works. Well, let's undo that. Oh, one of those. This. I don't know if I have mushrooms for this, but that would be. I just thinking about that. I was like, oh, I have a burger called Swamp Burger. It'd be fun to make it so people could go and collect swamp mushrooms. Do that. There. All right. So now we have, I think, a decent number on the bottom. Now we're going to go to Marsh Upper and put some of these around up here. And I think we'll put like just a row stones and stuff. I mean, down the edge. We'll do that. Mix in an occasional, like, dying grass look. Throw in a couple live areas still. It's not quite doing what I was thinking it was going to do. All right. You might be able to see some of this walking around. So just trying to make it look okay. And then right there at the blend, just I bet I can make that look a little nicer, I think. Let's do maybe that. Okay, so this is Marsh upper. We're going to put just regular green there. And then for here, just want regular blue, but we're going to do a green. No, I want to get rid of that line. So, like that. Okay, that's on the top. If we do this, I go down here. I think that helps break up the line that separates them just enough, right? Homeless, you are back. You really need to start stating when you leave. I do like that. I mean, you just like bound off, right? But then, like, you're like, I'm back. Like, ooh, you want to run an adventure. What adventure did you partake in? Okay, we're in upper still, so we could probably do I guess we need to be on top. Go like this. Maybe one thing of stone, two. We can throw in one of those. There. All right. Now we just have this one. We'll put one in the corner. Different types. And I think that's okay. We have a couple over here. You were throwing your daughter around, making her making her give you her snacks. You know, bullying her. Yeah, I mean, you know, that works. Sometimes it's needed. I can see her bullying you. You get bullied. It's okay. It comes with the territory. Right? The only person you've ever let bully you. Yeah, it's all right. There. So now the question is, do I have some marsh trees done? I don't know. Let's go take a look at my sprites. Trees. They are not done yet. We can make those now because I have like a big marsh tree. I think like we'll put it here or something. I do have other marsh trees I need to work on as well. Because right here, I think we'll do, you do some trees like this. Should be all right. Another copper tree maybe over there. Or they hang over a little bit. That'd be cool. Need to get it so that, like, the player doesn't walk on top of it. So, for now, we'll do... See, I want one like this. But yeah, I gotta get it so you're not gonna be able to walk right on top of there. So we'll leave it so it'll help remind me to do that. And I almost need to have different layers of trees as well. Right? Yeah. So let's make another asset and call it scenery middle. Bring that one down. This tree can go away and it can come here. Right? Well, actually, it needs to be the other way around. Put that back. And we'll say scenery. Bottom. Or no, it needs to be scenery top. Okay. What am I missing? You learned as a girl dad that you don't have any snacks no matter what. Yes, everything's her snacks. They don't grow out of that. Yes, her snacks. What? She's yelling at me from the top upstairs. She's like, "What did you just say?" I said nothing. Nothing. That's how that works. All right, we'll take this, put it back down in here. So now this tree overlaps. Perfect. Because I want something there to help blend some of the areas together so you don't always see the clear-cut edges. Arwen heard you, yes. Now Arwen is like, oh, mom's up. Officially up. And you are in trouble, mister. The stinkiness. All right. Let's make a couple of our trees, right? So we need to open this. We need to split this apart. We're going to edit this because I don't remember how big this needs to be able to do that. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. I guess I should sit up a little bit, huh? All right, let's see this. These need to be that big. Which is a big tree. Right. Welcome in Desrocks. Desrocks? Okay. You haven't managed to find me streaming until today. I've been watching your old streams. What's my game about? Well, I appreciate you watching the old streams. All right, so this is a RPG game. We're going to let me start it here. I've been doing like 3-month-long projects. And we'll give it a moment for it to show up. There. Let's make it a little bigger. Right? Alright, so it's an RPG game. You're basically the hero that was out on a quest. You came back and now you're just doing some random stuff in town. As you progress, things start happening again, and you're like, oh, first person who said it right, these rocks, yeah. Nice. So as you progress and you're doing little quests, something happens, right? And then you have to go like rescue someone, that kind of stuff. But you can be able to go and talk to your NPCs. You can obtain different jobs or quests. You can buy, sell stuff, or you can leave. So it all starts inside the tavern, right? Because all good stories start in a tavern. And as you go, you can leave the tavern and you come outside and walk around. And NPCs are going to be doing their shout outs or bitching at players, however you would like to call it. And they'll be like, hey, you, and that kind of stuff, right? And you'll be able to talk to them too. And some will just have information. Some will just be able to have quests or little things like that, right? And what we're currently working on is this area down here, which is the marsh area, right? You'll be able to walk up, come through here, like that. So that's about where we're at. And like I said, I'm doing 3-month-long projects right now. I finished my first real long game at the beginning of the year called Pixel Warrior. It is, and everything else that I've working on is available on my itch page. It was a 2D dungeon crawl game. It took me almost a year. Made a whole, first game, so a little bit of buggy, right? And as I've been doing more, everything goes onto the page. But you can see like my progress, like as I'm learning still. February, I want to say, is 2 years. You haven't, yes, you have an itch, just scratch it. I would have thought of that. You think that's all it needs done, right? February is 2 years. Then, it's not bad. So I finished in April, like I said, and then I did a Twitch avatar program, which is what you see running around the bottom of the screen. Those are the avatars for it. Then I did a tower defense game, and now I'm working on this RPG to sort of take me out through the rest of the year. Also, a couple game jams. Yes, very passionate about the itch. Yes. All right, let's move that. Let me shrink it. And we were trying to transfer this over. How? If I say maybe I can do this, right? So if we say there to there, right? This was 0, 0. This is going to be what? What did I say this was? All right, 164, 239. Let me write that somewhere. All right, we have 164. My 259, right? That's awesome. You recently started your own game. Excellent. Learning a lot over the last couple weeks. You come from a modding background, so you know a little bit about everything, but you decided to dive all in and started working on your own game, which is also a pixel RPG. You've been loving my videos and keep it up. Wow, these rocks, I really appreciate you being here. And when I started almost two years ago, I don't have a programming background. I've done lots of modding, but not really like a programming background at all, nor was I had ever made a game myself. So I started choosing, this is all in GameMaker, to do it. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun trying to figure it out. This weekend is mostly just all scenery, right? Next weekend, so we're working on the map, right? Next weekend is going to be probably, I need to get my inventory click and drag a little bit, because right now when you open the inventory, let's make this a little bigger. It works fine, right? But I need to be able to click and drag the items. When you open the shop, you talk to the barkeep who's currently facing away from you. This is it. And I can buy and sell stuff in the shop, right? But still can't click and drag stuff. Mostly, I want to be able to click and drag to be able to move things to your quick bar. Yeah. So that's working well with that. And then with Quest, right? So we come up here and we talk to the barkeep again and choose, hey, I need a job. So you'll want to get a quest. Hey, I've got a few problems that need solving. You'll be compensated, whatever. What kind of work do you want? Then, like the first one, rats. Oh, you know, there's always rats. So then it's a quest, right? I think next weekend, I'm going to work on the journal or log that will retain the quest that you have acquired so that you can look at it at any point in time. You're using GameMaker as well. Learning GML is the hardest part for you. Yeah. Your wife does most of the artwork. Nice. So at least you have all that off your plate. Yeah. Because I'm doing 3-month-long projects, my art is not my art. They are assets that I have purchased. Right? Let's sit up a little bit here. So they are asset bundles or asset packages, whatever, that I have purchased to be able to use. All right, let's get through the quest here. All right, there we are. And that way, it helps to be able to do things when time constraint. Plus, I don't have to sit there and make all that stuff. It's hard enough when you're doing a solo to be able to make everything, and you can't. You know, it's rough. I do a little bit, like I've been doing a little bit of asset work, but not a huge amount, right? So when I first started, I did this. I remade asteroids following one of GameMaker's tutorials. Then started working on Pixel Warrior. But yeah, it's tough. And when I started Pixel Warrior, I was still doing GMV, right? So I was doing GameMaker Visual. It's a very different style of it, but it helped me learn a little bit. And now I don't use that at all. I'm learning GML as I go. Yep. The community is really pretty good with it. I have occasionally different people pop on here. We work through a lot of technical stuff. So it's an excellent, I don't know, the streaming game dev is an excellent way to do it, right? And currently I'm only streaming on my weekends. which is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, for a couple hours every morning. I was streaming during the week, but my work schedule got changed because I work a full-time job. So, all right. Back to this guy. Let's see what it looks like if convert to frames. We want frame width needs to be 1616. Frame height. No, that's not how you do this. I need it to be 164 by 240. And I think that should be okay for separating out the frames from a strip, right? So this is coming from a sprite, and I'm doing it this way. And how many trees was on there? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll make 10. Number of frames, or frames per number of frames is 10. 10. No, not 110. 10. Okay, they're not matching up 100%. These ones are okay. That one is not. That one is not. Dang. Odd trees. I think what needs to happen is I need to grab them all and move it over so this first row doesn't exist. So we'll just do this. A. And Deezerox, that's really a nice thing that you have your wife able to help you with the artwork. Okay. If we do that, we can cut it here. Then what? Do I need to move each one of these over a little bit? This one, oops, this one was not, I did not make this very well. All right. That should work. What we'll do now is grab this one and move it. Like that. Deezerox, she's great at it. She used to make cross-stitch patterns. Nice. So she's used to the whole pixel art aspect. Yeah. She's also helping you make a in-depth storyline because she's an author. Nice. And you got to get out of here so you can help out. So you have to get out, help out with one of the goals. And the bits, thank you for 1,000 bits to help me with one of my goals. Nice. I appreciate it. I heard the fireball. I was like, oh. I love the Elmo fireball stuff, right? Thank you so much for 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm here Saturday, Sunday, Monday from 7 a.m. Mountain Time for a couple hours, usually till about 11. And it's all good stuff, right? So, These Rocks, thanks again. And I appreciate that. You try to pop in during the mornings if you can. Excellent. Feel free to join the Discord. There's a couple of different roles on there. You can choose like streaming if you want to see everything else that people are doing or talking about streaming stuff, because there's a bunch of other streamers on the Discord. Or you can choose gaming and play a game with somebody. There's a couple different servers that are on the Discord. Or choose game development and hang out down there. So, you got a few options there, right? All right, let's do this. We got to oh, that's awesome. Also, hi. Welcome in, Grog. These Rocks is a newish GameMaker dev. All right, so I'm just fixing these pixels stuff. All right, you need to be like right there, right? Because you go to no shit. Oops, I goofed. All right, let's put it back. We need it like this because this one needs to come down and get fixed. I was trying to do it. Oh. All right, let me just start over with this one. I heard the hello there and a Sophie treat. Silver Clips, thank you so much for doing this, Sophie treats. Here you are. Good girl. Yeah. See, that was from Silver. She has no idea. Okay. I think we're going to open a sprite up and fix it in there. Let's figure out where this is going. Okay, so we want our trees. No, that's not it. I opened the wrong one. This is it. All right. Thanks, Silver, for giving your dog a treat. Yes. You ran out of points. Homeless. All right, which one is it? We were trying to do what I'm calling Marsh Tree 1. Which is this looking one. But it's total... No, is that it? Yeah, that's it. So Marsh Tree 1. Whoops, too close. Is this one at the top here. Okay. Let's bring this down here so I can see a little bit more. And then we need to fix it. We're going to make a box, but I want this box on a different layer. Just use what's on layer 2. And I hate that they're on, like, it does it in reverse. Nothing. All right. Layer 2 it is. If we put it right there. That will be the first one. And I wasn't paying attention to how big this stupid thing was. Shooterman 4000, thanks for coming in. Do you have a bird? Yes. You've been trying to figure out if you're hearing bird noises from my stream or in real life for like 15 minutes and vaguely remember that you might have one from watching previously. Yes. Arwen, right, Arwen? Is a 4-year-old Quaker parrot who hangs out pretty close to where I'm at. Yeah. She's in her cage because she's still waking up. And the other one that's here currently on the pet cam is Sophie. Right? Yes. But yeah, there is one bird. The audio is immaculate. It sounds like they are on your roof. Nice. Yeah, Sophie is the co-star of the show. And so the other co-star, 8-Bits here, is just a tech guy. I am. I'm just a tech guy. Sophie is the star of the show, and Arwen is the co-star. That's kind of how it works, right? Damn, I totally did this and then, like, forgot the size of the drawn. Okay, so we're going to say this goes to here. 160 by 240. Right? Not quite. But each one of these is 6. That's 32. No, it's not. What the hell? Why is this? How big is this? 32, 32. All right. Well, almost, yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, I know. Let's undo that. I want this to sit right on that corner. Then we're going to bring this right down here onto that corner. So this is 160 by 240 is what the size of that tree is. So we're going to say 160 by 240. All right. Now, I need to make the trees are all inside a 160 by 240. So I forget what program I'm in. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's copy and paste the box. So then when we're converting it, I should be able to do it properly. And we'll know if I need to move any of the trees to do it. They should all have double lines, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. Do that. Do that one. Yeah, I can see some of the stuff does need to get moved. To there, right? And this will need to get redone here too. If I can remember how to change this box. But let's get the trees working first. So let's switch layers. We'll lock the bottom layer. All right, we'll take this tree. And we're going to line up right here on a center line so that they're all pretty even with it. Looks like ads are going to start in about a minute. I think I'll take a quick be right back during this ad break. And then we'll get back to things for a little bit. Go there. Homeless. What are your emotes? That is awesome. I quit. Yes. All right. And like I said, are about to start. Whoops. So, I'm going to take a quick be right back. They are a little homeless meat man created with AI. Nice. I like your emotes. You quit. Yes. I will see everybody in a moment. Hang tight, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What are you all talking about? Dungeon distractions. Did I miss it? A dungeon. All right. So, what were we doing? We were in here, right? I got a little distracted, ran over on the ad break. Was talking to Jeepin about food for the week because she is going grocery shopping today. To get everything ready that she needs for tomorrow. Saw that. I said, I bet she did that on purpose. You didn't swear. Your emote doesn't count. Do you have a swearing emote? Yes. Homeless. Bad homeless. Swearing emote. That's just cool. All right. So things are a little different. Normally, Jeepin goes to the grocery store Monday morning. She's trying to trick everybody by going today. So, if you need anything from the grocery store, you have to put in your order now, not tomorrow. Then, Sneaky Annie, I know, right? Because tomorrow is normally her cooking stream at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. However, tomorrow is her Thanksgiving cooking stream because we both work on Thursday. So tomorrow is going to be our Thanksgiving stuff. And it's a long stream. She hasn't figured out what time she's starting, but it's going to be multiple hours. So it'll be cooking, gaming, all kinds of stuff with Jimmy and Annie tomorrow. But that means you need to put in your order now for the grocery store. And then tomorrow during her cooking stream, you can swing by and pick it up. Homeless, you need flour and eggs. Excellent. We can do that. Flour and eggs it is. Might be around noon Mountain Time. All right. Yes, from the grocery store. We're not grinding you wheat to make you flour, and we don't have chickens. So it's gonna have to be from the grocery store. Right? All right. Now, grow your wheat and get some chickens. Homeless. She's telling you what to do. Silver, you need soap for Homeless's AI mouth. Yes. Yes, you do. Crazy stop there, Homeless. All right, so we need to remember how we did this. So we have to adjust those trees, like the blue box. And I can't remember how to change my blue box. We're on the right layer, I think. It's this. No. Well, or maybe it was this. Will that allow me to move it? I don't think so. All right. We are going to try this. So we're going to export GM link. Open tool. Oh, update. No, I have to open toolbar. I don't do this enough all the time like I should. We're not going to split it. We're going to move it over, then we're going to split it. So I don't have to do anything except try to update. And we'll see what goes from there. The heck you want from the store? That's it. You know, what do you want from the store? I think it's checking every single one of these every time. Because it takes forever to get this thing to work. So we are... Oh, I can't move it yet. Man... GM Link's nice, but like it's a pain also. Cuz it won't just update. So when you say update, it's updating like them all. And I guess I should have done update selected slices. Maybe. But for now, I just gotta wait. I can't do anything else. Because it may just crash it. And then we'll go back to doing it the way I would prefer. Alright. I do like the emotes, Homeless. They kind of fit you. Right? Arwen's over there saying damn it. Right, Arwen? Damn it. I say damn it all the time when I game. And so now, and I just say it a lot. So now Arwen says damn it. And it's pretty clear. Like, you can understand her. She says damn it. It's funny. You'll love them, Homeless, but you're not changing them, but you do need to edit a little things on them. Yeah, I mean, that's all right. Come on, Sprite. GM Link, hurry up. This is taking forever. And I can't move it because the window's frozen. It's just spinning, and I'll probably lose the work I just did. Because of GM Link here. Right. I mean, I wish I could just move it to a different screen, but it won't even let me do that. Yeah, they are pretty perfect for, like, Homeless's channel. Like I said, this is the downside with using GM Link. It should know which selection was updated and only update that one to GM. Because I guarantee it's just going to import them all again. Which is ridiculous. But it's wasting my time by doing this. Off you go, Jeepin. Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything special with it. I think you got everything. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Silver says, bye, Jeepin. Have fun shopping. And last moment, if you need anything from the grocery store, put in your order. She's leaving. No time. No time. Oh, there we go. All right. It finally unfroze and I can move it. So let's reload. No, I don't think it's working right. Now Sprite's probably gonna crash. Damn. All right. Well, we're going to force close a Sprite. I probably lost the work that I was doing because it is just not work. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Reload. Come on. Reload. Just reload. You can do. You keep telling me the same thing over and over. Yes, I would like to reload those resources, please. Close program. Yes, Sprite is not responding. I'm aware. All right, and this is not correct. These are not updated correctly, so it didn't work at all. Right. We are going to do this a second way. We're going to load this thing back up. We're not going to use GM Link, which does not like me. And, okay, so it remembered my little lines on it, which is good. We're just going to copy this and then make our own thing, right? So we need this. And we'll bring it here. Like that. Right? Then we'll copy this. Come in here. And we need to place it in here. If I could see, that would be great. We're gonna line it up like this. Right. Alright, if we put it like that, these were like this. Alright. Now let's see if we can get these lines to match up on this. We're going to convert this to frames. We're going to say there's 10 frames, which there is. We are doing 160 by the 240. And we're going to take a look at this because it might need to be adjusted a little bit. All right, so we're saying 160 here. It's slightly close. 162. And if we look down the line, the trees are all... Nope. We're going to have to say 160. There we go. 160. Trees are good. Trees are good. Here, here. Here. There. There. All right. That looks okay. So we're going to go ahead and create it. And hopefully it will be okay. Convert number of frames with convert. Yes. And there we have it. We made our tree. All that hassle for trying to get a tree right. All right. And now, if we place the tree in the world, we have a regular size tree in comparison to the ginormous tree. We just have a regular tree. And we can put it like here. Let's just put it right there for now. So now, when we start it, here, let's do a quick save. It. All right, let's run it. Okay, we're good. We'll go outside. We'll run down the pathway. There's my moving trees. Their animations will be a little bit less, right? They're not going to be as fast. I am going to adjust that. And this is what I will need to fix. It looks like I'm running up and down on top of the tree. Right? And that is because if we were doing here, let's put it right here, right? The player sits on top of things. I probably need to adjust the mesh, like the collision mask on these. They don't need to be all the way to the top. They don't. I only really want it here. Like that, right? So let's stop it, run it again. We'll get it. All right. Still doing it, but that's okay. So the idea is you get it so that it works. And maybe I just need to put this up higher so that it looks like this. Right? I think that will be the way it works. So I think we're good. All right. Jeepin has left. She's gone to the grocery store. The kitchen is a bit of a mess, so I want to be able to go and clean it up before she gets home, and that way we can bring groceries in, get everything ready, and then we are going out because we were talking about tacos yesterday. We need to get tacos for lunch today, so we're gonna go to Casa Taco. Which will be fun. Taco Sunday, yes. You can't go wrong with tacos here. Obviously, Casa Taco is our favorite place. Their food is really good, and I just can't go wrong with it, right? But that means we need to find somebody to roll out to. And then what am I doing the rest of the day? Well, I think I'm going to, there's going to be some gaming. I've been playing, I got into Arc Raiders, so now I'm playing Arc Raiders, but we need to, I need to do that. I have like 6,000 games that I'm also trying to play at the same time. So I want to break up my day a little bit and then return to working on this, a little bit later today. All the games at once. Yes. I think, who do we want to visit today? I think we're going to roll in and say hi to Flames, right? Flames, his game is pretty cool. I enjoy playing it. And so that's who I think we're going to go visit. So there. I appreciate everyone for being here. Thanks for all the follows. Definitely for all the bits today. That was unexpected and greatly appreciated. I will be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Mountain Time for a couple hours. And then I'll be back to work for the week. But let's go ahead and say hi to Flames and see what he's currently working on with his game. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you all later. Bye now.